Zero. Zero. Close the doors. Get in the house now. Like now, where are you?
I'm stuck in the other house.
You need to move.
I'm running. Oh, watch out! At the front
Holy
door!
fuck! Stay in the house. Stay where you're at.
Right, going back.
Lock the door off. Hold.
That's a lot of dead animals. This vintage hole has killed a lot of creatures. Oh my lord. Well, let's not let it kill us too. It's so unuseful. I'm so sorry.
You just
I
wasted all
know,
of our
I'm
money.
so sorry. We've been working 7 days to afford to buy something and I bought a counter. We've been slaving away at the coffee machines for 7 days. I'm so sorry.
Unforgivable. No.
Elmo with the lurking cat. I see you. Cute little
Yes,
kitten.
Hazel. Bye, Hazel. Smack, smack.
You can't hit the customers.
You're welcome.
Ah, round of applause. Excellent. And that round of applause is, of course, for
I refuse to use my hands when drinking. That's the best way to drink coffee. Just use your face.
Oh no, it's making a wet mess of all the torches and stuff down there. Oh, classic. Classic vintage story. This is the worst. It's so much worse than before I started. Oh boy, that was close. We should not be on the side of this. No! Not a wolf! Oh, there's so many wolves. This is where all the wolves ended up. This whole place caved in. I'm getting out of here. Piggies, we got pigs at home.
Kill them. Those are pretty safe to kill.
I'm unequipped for such things.
Right, go on.
There's also lots of baby pigs, and I'd feel bad. They're very hoppy and sweet.
I will not.
Oh, I see his nameplate coming.
Where you
Sorry,
at?
little
One of the
baby
babies?
pigs. They're behind the big one there. They're just so sweet though. No, run, piggies, run! Oh,
I'm here to kill you on behalf of Otter.
That was such a funny scene to watch play out. Oh, look at the poor little baby pig swimming about. Not worse, but like a higher rating in terms of... Hit by a lightning strike? Oh, this fish really drew the short straw. Goodness gracious.
I think it might actually be 6.
That would be insane.
Or at least 5.
Oh, I was mining that tree and now it's obsidian. I didn't take the, it was only oak though.
Who had a bot?
There's still a little bit of wood. How could this happen? I'm not crazy, right? We had the table in there. We didn't... Oh, no. I did move it. Oh, I am crazy. I'll show you what disappeared. The thing over here that we used for... Oh, man. That was close to just mental breakdown. The architects. Sounds like Zero's still fighting on like a champion. I knew when the sun was going down and I could hear extra wolves. That was well past the time when I'd checked out.
Oh, come on. Really? A wolf?
I love this game. It's so funny.
That is my...
Right, help me with the tea up here. I need it delivered. No, the cup! It teleported out of my hand! I need the cup of tea. Yes, go. Oh, what are we lacking there? No, we're lacking a... No!
No!
Oh,
Ah.
it all fell apart when I insulted the customers. Lima, lima, luma, lima, luma, lima. Lima, lima, luma, lima, luma, lima. There goes my zero. Watch him as he stabs. No. Watch out.
No.
Ooh, a creeper? Who did that? Is that you, Rosie? Uh-oh. Actually, I've got bigger issues than creepers. I don't have any building blocks. Raiders, welcome on in. This is viewer control Minecraft for you. Yes, you control the world around me. It's complete chaos. Okay. No. No. Ooh, that was so close to a house fire. Oh, look, the hammer mold. Ooh, okay, we've got 2 spears left. We're injured. Badly. So if we see anything deadly, we're running. Oh, you're kidding me. How quickly do you respawn in this hole? They're falling from the ceilings. What the hell? What? Oh, there's no way we're getting further down in there. Oh no. Alrighty, welcome on in, everybody. How is your morning, evening, afternoon, and or oh man, it's a slow one for me. The coffee has not kicked in. How we doing, Zero? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Right, all right. I'll not lie to you. It was a slower start for me over here. Very slow compared to what it should have been. Oh no, the food's going bad. I should have put it in the storage. What am I doing? I'm crazy. Hold on, we'll wash this bowl. But, ooh, all the tanning has moved. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Very organized. The plan today. Community server. Building. Boat building. Adventuring. Locust killing. All the most... What the heck? There's some interesting breeding going on in here. I don't know how I feel about all this. A shiver, a drifter, a goat. Ow! Was that the drifter? Did the drifter just clock me? Rational Ogre, welcome on in. How we doing? The Empire is beginning to fire up. The industry that is required in the Empire is beginning to expand. Let me see, can I, Here you go, here's the spot. Munch. But, we got the beginning of a dry dock down... If I'll show ye, which, hold on. I'm getting lost already, I'm gonna turn around. Zoom. Last time we were on, we started 2 more translocators. Well, 2 more, I said that 2 more, there was actually the first 2. Which of these have rot in them? Ooh, rot was on this side, wasn't it? Yep. Got him. We started up 2 translocators that both led to the east. One of them we got to the surface of in a desperate fight. And after surfacing under the ocean, we found some ruins. Ooh. What the heck? What the heck is this? This is terrifying. Skulls. An aged hay grass. Ooh. Well, this is quite tremendous. And scary. And this will be, I think, the start of Polar Bear's house here as well. Unless this is Polar Bear's house? It's hard to tell. I know it was going to be either here or here, but I can't remember which. Which one is a Polar Bear? I don't know. You said we were going to make some kind of a bear den. This could potentially be a bear den. It's got more old hay storage vibes. I don't know, the skulls kind of make it feel a little more like a bear den. So it could be either. But down here, we should make a path all the way down here, by the way. Down here we started the beginnings of the dry dock. The very beginnings. Just the most excellent start to a boat making dry dock. And we should have, in the end, put muddy gravel under here, because now there's grass growing. Tremendously silly of me. But we can probably fix that, actually, right now. Choop. Just pick this up. And in here we had gravel. I'm hoping I can still put the boat back down. Regardless, we need to either find a bunch of oak, which would be nice, which we could find, or we need to find another type of wood that'll look good for boat building. Not just any type of wood will do. It has to be something that's not going to be butt ugly, because we had some larch and stuff that we could have used, but it was just not enough. Not pretty enough. Here we go. That looks much better. Improvements already made on the build. But yes, that's the plan. We're going to build a boat. Maybe we'll go down into those dungeons again. Find some more loot. And maybe out here to the east. Yes, this translocator here. There's some kind of mysterious ruin up here I'd like to explore on the top of this translocator. And over here, apparently, there's more ruins as well. See this one? I don't know what that is. I want to know what that is. We could surface here, run across, and dig our way down. I don't know how I love that idea, though. It seems like a big risk. A big risk. Well, we'll make that calculated risk assessment later. We got our new mining bag, which has paid dividends already. Pug raid? What? What do you mean, Ogre? Right. Let's... I want a path that comes around. Ooh. A vintage hole. Alright, a small deviation. Oh no, we don't have any more rope bridges. We used them all on the adventure. Alright, well, no immediate distractions then. We need to make some paths that lead around and link back up, maybe this way. Once we go over the ridge, it's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell what would be the best. It could just go over the ridge and then down. A straight path. Yeah. Both work. Frankly, both work well. Upgrade. Right, gotcha. And Polar Bear's hard at work in the forge. Actually, do we need to do any mining? Because we brought back a bunch of this cassiterite. We need the copper to go with it, don't we? Get some malachite there as well. Interesting. Right. Wood. Good, good. So, first on the agenda, we're going to be getting the oak for this boat. Is building a boat out of oak responsible? Probably not. However, is it convenient? Oh yes. Oh yes, very convenient. I'm gonna need another axe though. One would imagine. We've got 10 tin bronze, 5 copper. I know we've got a little bit of a salvaged axe right here. Could potentially use that up. Let's make ourselves... What's justifiable here? I feel like tin bronze axes are justifiable with all the tin we brought back. Bum 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 bada bum bum bum. So we'll cook up a couple of them so that we can bring back the oak. I think the oak is also going to be, if we have spare, be good for tanning. Where are the tongs? Polymer may still be using them. All right.
Yeah, go for it. No, I'm not planning on really building with this pine that much.
Hello there. How are we doing, Lindsay?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah.
Working on maintenance?
Yes. Yeah. Well, the base building begins, I suppose, doesn't it, in earnest over here? We never ended up
we've got
getting a good migration going yet, but it could still happen in the future.
Yep, winter's coming, so we're like, you know what? We'll make this work. So
yes, need somewhere for
and
winter at the bare minimum.
We have all of the animals here. We've already got the farms going. So, like, if we ever find a different spot, that's fine. But for now, we're gonna make this work.
Yep.
So we've got a big storage base that we just quickly threw together behind the main lodge here. We're gonna fill with chests so that like this isn't
do you have
so crowded.
Tongs? Ah, yes. Can I borrow those, please? Could I please have a tong? I will burn my little otter fingers. Yes! Yes! Thank you. Alright, let's bonk, bonk, bonk. As it were. Alright. It might be worth making, if we are hunkering down here, it might be worth making some more structures with them. I would like to see something more expansive here. But I kind of like the idea of starting down at the docks and working up to connect to what's up here. Alright. Wait, if I just have sticks, I don't need to... Oh. Ow. Yeah, that checks out. Burnt me fingers anyway, didn't I? Just not quite clever enough to handle hot metal. Next we need a couple of spears, because there are bears. There are so many bears out there. And not just friendly ones like polar bear. Nasty, nasty bitey bears. Nasty bitey hurty bears. What's this? Another one. Yeah, this'll do. Ba-ba-bum. We press out into the wild. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Ooh, wow. There's so many lanterns. I really think we need to use something apart from rammed earth, though. So much. Oh well. It isn't such a big problem when it's underground like that, I suppose. It's a very good basement vibe. Might be worth doing some stone collection at some stage. How much is in this? 0.4 of hefty something something. Porridges, meat stews, turnips. Yes, good, good. Yep, this'll do. Fantastic. Whilst we're out there, if we get a bunch more vines, I would not be upset in any way, shape, or form. Oh look, all the trees I planted have grown. Ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum. What's this over here? Ah! Oh. Got vintage hold. Ooh, I like this. Debarked walnut. Ooh, that's very fancy. I love the way walnut actually looks. I think it's a tremendous block. Out into the wild we go. Ooh. A fox in a hole. Alright, plan is go the opposite direction to where I'm currently going, actually. That's the plan. Because none of the oak that I'm looking to chop down is actually out this way. Very soon, I'd say this entire lake will freeze over. All the berries will stop. And winter will creep ever closer. I dare say we probably don't have enough animals for slaughtering them during the winter, so we might have to do might have to dedicate a little bit of time to actually collecting some meat for storage over winter. It will store if we keep it in the... Ooh, copper! You a copper, mate? It will store if we keep it in the cellars. However, if we wait until winter, we'll get considerably less meat from anything we kill. Would not be ideal. Not be ideal at all. Look at this deer, we could eat him. Delicious. Vines. So these vines are going to be the rope bridges that we need to replace. They're all... No, not rope bridges. Rope ladders. That's the one. And they're also going to be the rigging for the ship. Ooh, what is in here? Have we seen this before? We have, but I don't think we've dug it all out. Clay cobblestone. Is there anything underneath here? Cob. No dry stone though. Yeah. I think we got the majority of things from that spot. Boop, boop, boop. I'm very impressed with the amount of sticks we have at base, actually. I really thought sticks were going to be more of an issue, but we got those shears, and then all of a sudden we just had tons of sticks all the time. Which is a very good thing to have. Should also be collecting all these horsetails, because during the winter, collecting these is going to be harder and harder and harder, and healing will become a real problem. What are these trees? These oaks? Ooh, yes. Good, good. We'll use this axe up first, and then the tin bronze ones I think should be faster. In theory. The old oaky. One good thing about oak is how quickly you collect it. Like, they're big trees. This is quite the oak forest. Really, when it comes to it. You don't see this much oak in this density very often. Bum, bum, bum. Probably shouldn't have brought the mining bag for this expedition. Oh my lord. That is quite a vintage hole. It's a steep one. You don't get many seeds when you're just straight chopping the trees, though. Might be worth doing some chip-chop chipping. Because of course there's a much higher ratio of seed droppage when you're knocking down leaves. Knocking down leaves. 0 seeds so far. Which is of course a little bit of a concern. These trees want to keep their secrets. We'll make pretty boats, though. Oh my lord, look at it all. Oh, we got 2 seats. Goodness gracious me. I really underestimated this tree, it turns out. We'll ditch one healing poultice. Good lord. I should have brought the other bag. This mining bag was not what we needed. I think we have to run this back and then bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, we can put this up here, actually. That's another stack. Hey, how we doing, Crazy Blue Eyes? Welcome on in. If we put this in our inventory, that's another bit. Little bits. Alright, well, that's the first run done. It's a heck of a lot, really. Ba-bum bum. Ba-da-dum. Ra-ba-bum bum. A deer. Would we chase him all the way home, maybe? That'd be very convenient. Do a little bit of a door dash. Ooh, hello, bear. I want to fight you. But not right now. Shin, what's up? How do we do? How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? What it might be for you. It's good to have you on board. Also, Shin, Ogre, all you GT New Horizons people. I know this week hasn't been very Minecrafty, but we will have more of a balanced week next week, so we'll get a little bit more GT New Horizons in. I need to rejig the scheduling now that we've got 2 community servers, so that I have a better plan, a more structured plan. Because I'd like to be able to play on both of them, and I think we can easily achieve that. Ooh, yes, this is the big cave that we haven't explored. There's room enough in my heart for 2 blocky games, for 2 blocky servers. Been focused on stream elements and yeah. I getcha. I see their name tags in the distance. Ba-ba-bow. I can't express to you how difficult it is to read those messages sometimes. Don't let your kids watch it.
Kids watch it.
I never would. Here we are. Ooh. Is that in this one? Yeah, look at that. Wonder if oak should have its own place though, really. Sticks, bones, black coal, peat bricks. Shouldn't thank you for the bits and the chickens. Look at all those chickens. Let's take these out and put these in. And in here, switch that out. Where's me bag? We'll switch mining bag for... What? Mining bag can't go in there? I suppose it's got things in it. Too many things. Store all this on the wall. Might as well, right? Tremendous. Truly fantastic. Can't wait for viewer control. Uh-oh. I never can tell whether it's a threat of... I really want to help you. It never is that, though, is it? Let's be honest. It never is. It never could be. Could be. I've got a feeling like there may be a few explosions tomorrow. And not just because of the threats. Munch, munch, munch. Oh, would you look at all that? Isn't it fantastic? Stickies? Boop. Let those bees rain. Bee, yeah. Bee, yeah. What? I can only imagine that's a reference to some kind of song that I'm missing. We need to put these away. Look away, look away. Back out into the wild. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-bum. We could put a road out this way as well. We'll walk out this way enough. Sploosh. Get struck in the head a great many times. Oh, I see. Is that how it works as an ogre? Hello there, how we doing, Void Lurker? Welcome on in. Good to have you on board. As we swim just under the surface of the lake. And drown ourselves, apparently. It was so quiet and nice under there, I didn't want to come up. We do have to be wary though, because there is a berry out here. A berry boy. And that bear was huge. Nice. Very good, very good. Did you see that very red star up there? Look at that one. That's pretty cool. Actually, you never take enough time to look at the sky, do you? I shouldn't when I'm in bear country. But still, I never take enough time. You know? You get to the end of the day, you just tuck it out, you want to go to bed. Maybe take just 5 minutes, look at the sky. Look at the sky, look what you're missing out on. Where's that tree we chopped down? Somewhere in here, I would imagine. Somewhere near the bears, I would imagine also. It was near the ruins. Are we not near the ruins? Well, we kind of are. Must be out this side. Ba-bum. Brum-ba-bum. We were right here, I thought. Here we are. I was about to say, it kind of despawned. There's the copper. At some stage we probably should mine that. All that delightful copper. A square me, where me? Bum ba bum. Just gotta make sure we don't chop down that bee tree or we'll have different issues dropping on our head. Raindrops keep falling on my head. How do you get on the server? Well, step 1 would be apply for the whitelist on the Discord. And then step 2 is connect and download the mods. And step 3 is profit. There's a bunch of bony soil here. I don't think it's worth... Ooh, what's this? That's not worth getting either. And the visibility is shocking at night time. We don't have a silver lining in this, do we? No. Need to work on that at some stage too. Some more silver collection. Alright. Time to pick another oak. Another sacred oak. Maybe this one? Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow. See if we can get some actual seeds out of the trees before we knock them all down. Be a responsible arborist. But yeah, in the Discord there's a whitelist forum. You just follow the instructions in that and chuck your whitelist through, so we got all the data that we need to whitelist you. Then after that, sweet little process. Everything falls into place. And then you join the Empire. Building in greatness with the citizens of the Great Lodge Empire. Which I'm sure the Empire will probably have its own name at some stage, but at the moment it's just lovingly referred to as the Empire. Oh, we got 5 seeds already. That's far more successful than last time. I feel like we must have been getting unlucky with the seed drops earlier. We were doing the exact same thing. Now, if we knock down one of these big ones, are we even going to have enough space to bring it all back? Bring it back. We should probably ditch this worm for now. Yeet him into the forest. Poor worm. He really deserved better. Get some horsetail. We used so many healing items last stream. When we went into those translocators, it got really hectic. Well beyond dangerous. These vines are gonna pay absolute dividends though. All the rope will make oh, 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 all the places will go. All the vintage holes will go. Ah, this one's the lucky tree. Yes, Ogre, a suggestion? A romp of otters? Is it? I thought it was a, what's it called? I'm trying to think. I thought it was a raft of otters. Or a... something else of otters. I think there might be a couple of different group names for otters, actually. Now that I think about it. Or maybe the raft is what they referred to as when they're sleeping, when they're all holding hands. And then... no, I thought it was a lodge of otters. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. Who knows? Again, they could have multiple different group names. Some things do. Some things have all sorts of different names. And some things only have one. Some things have none. What a romp is your favorite? Yeah, with good reason. It's pretty good. It's a great suggestion. Noted. The Empire has noted your contribution. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good fun names we could probably come up with for extended lore in the Lodge server. Also, if you're in the chat right now, don't think yourself separate from the Empire. If you're watching the Empire grow, you're as much as part of the Empire as everyone else. You're here with us now. You're a citizen of the greater Empire. Which means you pay taxes. You won't escape the long arm of the Empire. I think if we chop this down, we're gonna have too many cooks. You know? Gonna be too much stuff. Is there a smaller oak tree we could have a go at? Yes. Is this fun? I hear bees. I hope I don't upset them. Otter Empire. Indeed. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Me lurking at the swampy edges of that universe. We've angered the bees. We've angered the bees. Oopsie poopsie. Well, what you gonna do? Sorry, bees, but we were never gonna get you. We already got enough bees. Do. These lovely ropes. Ropes in waiting. Ah! They stings us. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. I'm gonna bring back a stack of these. That way we don't have to worry so much next time. Rather than just bringing back like a quarter of a stack each time, bring back one stack when we're actually gathering them. So I feel less guilty about the medical supplies at home. We've got medical supplies at home. The medical supplies at home. Mom, they're not the same. They're not honeyed poultices. They're regular little horsetail poultices. Oh, come on, Mum. I said we've got horsetails at home. Bum, bada bum. Ah! Would you look at this? A whitelist request comes in. I wonder from whom? I wonder from whom it could be, Void Lurker. Hold on, give me 1 second here, so I don't get eaten by a bear. Then we'll go into administrative mode. Bada-bum, bada-bum. As we watch the sunrise, perhaps? Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh, someone's out here mining. Is that a Lindsay, maybe? Alright, surely nothing can jump scare us in this field. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. On to the intermission. Stand by, everybody. There is a little excellent thing I must do. Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo, biddle-diddle-diddle-doo. Yep. Oot, 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 oot. You can hear that trader in the background, only just. simple building and gathering. Excellent. What did I just hear? I heard a sniff. We all heard it, didn't we? We all heard the sniff. Is it the sniff of a deer? Or the sniff of a bear? You never can tell. You never can tell. Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo, diddle-diddle-diddle-doo. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. All right. I can hear it getting closer. Hopefully it's not the moose. The moose could cause us some issues too. The moose sandstorm. Stand by. Yes, good, good. Excellent. Whitelist approved. No credit or refund. Maybe we should go talk to that trader. He is very chatty over there. He sounds so funny too. Alright, let's have a look. Bada-bada-bada-boom. A moose? Or maybe a grizzly bear. Hopefully a happy bear, not a grizzly one. Oh, polar bear's under there. There is a bear around here. It's not the kind of bear we thought it was going to be. Excuse me, trader. The artisan. He wants fats. I was told not to sell him fat. Oh my goodness. Polar bear? Polar bear, are you okay? What are you doing under there? That's quite an entrance you made. How do you do that? I still don't know how you make all those noises. I want to make noises. What's the button? What's the hotkey? You make me very jealous with your hotkey knowledge. This guy buys beeswax. Interesting. We probably need those for candles, though. Yeah, sell a bunch of gems is probably what we want to sell to him. Do emote wave? Do you type that every time? No, you said you had macros. Yeah, because you're really smart and I'm not. That's right, I remember. I remember. Alright, let's go back to Beso. Bye, see you soon. See you back at base. Wonder what Polar Bear was doing under the ground there. Probably bear-related things, one would imagine. Bears do often go underground, I hear. But you never can tell what's... Oh, man, I want to go in these vintage holes. They're so exciting. You never can tell with bears what's really going on, can you? Bit of rammed earth out in the middle of nowhere, as you do. We need to collect all these seeds and grains in the area before winter. I'm not sure if they'll die during the winter. I can't collect them because I'll crush them with my mighty Blackguard hand. Blackguard has a negative 20% to gathering those things, which is crazy. What is it? Negative... I wasn't kidding. Negative 20%. Woof! That's a severe penalty. I don't know where to put the Alright, we restored a bit of the stocks here. And we had some healing in this chest. I wonder where it got put. Somewhere in here one would presume, as one does when one presumes. Oh, look at all these spears. They're fantastic. Doo-doo-doo. You can deal damage, but that's about it, my lead. Keep your hands off those wild crops. Crush them. Crush them to death. Alright. Spears go back on the wall. We didn't end up fighting that bear like we'd hoped. Look, almost 2 stacks perfectly here. That's pretty good. Where were the poultices put, I wonder? Do we use them all up, maybe? Entirely possible. It is dangerous out here. You could hardly blame someone for using them. Look, here's where the honey stuff goes. We can just put the filled ones in, and then someone who knows best what to do with those can do so. Megadon, what is up? I swear I just fed that cat. Well, here he is again. We got so many seeds this time. Hello, Lindsay.
Hello.
What are you working on at the moment?
I'm doing a barn right now for the goats. The goat barn.
For a second, I thought you said a bar for the goats, and I was like, wow, they're gonna get into some heavy drinking or something. Gonna get some interesting milk out of that. Trist, how we doing? How we doing? Mwap, mwap to you. Mwap. I love that little duck. Quack. He just quacks. I mean, is there anything more excellent? I don't think so. And I've really tried hard to think. Alright, let's bring all this wood down. Wait, we also need ropey-topey-dopey, so... Make a bunch of this. Ah! Drop it all on the ground like a big scrub. It only stacks to 16. The more you know. I swear I just fed that cat. I'm not crazy, right? We fed that cat earlier, yeah? Be back in a momento. Excellent. Excellent. Now I remember I remember a bear down here. I remember him not so fondly as well. Not so fondly at all. But all I see is rabbits and goats. Look at these sweet little rabbits. Kind of want to chase them about. Look at him run! I know, I should start working on things. I wanted to chase him, and then once he was running, you know when the dog sees the car and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's exactly how I felt. My deep urge to chase him got ever so strong. Alright, let's put some of those. Oh, we need... Ooh. Interesting. I don't know what those are. We're gonna need a saw as well. What are these plum things? Plum and square. We haven't made any... Oh my lord. Flax twine, how many of them? Just 2. And some planks. Okay. Cool. Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Oh my goodness, Ogre, sometimes reading your messages is really hard. It depends on the day. Sometimes I'm on top of them. Other days I'm like, what is going on? Oh dear. It's very funny. I wanted to make some more room in here. I don't know what I want to remove. We'll just keep some stuff on us. Sometimes you intentionally make it harder. It does seem that way. Funny stuff. Building supplies. Look at all this. Ah, walnut's so delightful. It's got that deep, almost hypnotic colour. Ooh, and the aged logs even more so. You just want to lose yourself in the rough textures. You know when you get that little tingle down your spine from looking at a block? Maybe it's just me. Maybe there's something fundamentally wrong with feeling so happy about a single block of wood. But I can't deny it. Gets my blood going. What are we getting out here? We needed somebody once told me. Where is it? It's all gone. Where's our twine? You never can tell. No, we've opened all those. Not seeing it so far. Might need help for that. Yeah, that's what they tell me. It's not in here, is it? Nope. In there? Nope, that's just infinite spears. Ah! Goodness gracious. We got so many... I wonder what these are all saved for. They gotta be saved for something. I'll take some of them. You can always go dungeon delving and get some more. Those locusts out there. We needed the saw as well. I think this saw's pretty cooked. 4 stem, 4 strength, leather belt. Level 18. Alright, we're gonna need... the fires of industry. Hello there, Voidwalker. Welcome on in. Coming to base? Absolutely. Come on across. I think... See, there's Megadons. How do we rename this? Nope, that's not right. Shift plus rock plus box. Am I doing this wrong? I mean, clearly yes, but I don't know how. Supposed to be in my offhand? Oh, no, that's on the ground. Maybe someone with... Oh, maybe it has to be chalk. Maybe it can't be brown coal. Surely we got a bit of chalk. I'm showing my incompetence. Look away! Look away, everybody. Voidwalker. There we go. Oh. Bow, 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 bada, bow, bow. And look! Wow, there's actually way too much in there for... There's too many of these bags. Hold on. I'll make a little more space in your box. There you go. We'll put the rest in here. I remember at some stage Polar Bear said to dump stuff in there. And now I have. I've done As I should. A shore blade. Pong, ping, pong. Is this a mod? There are some very limited mods in this, but it's mostly vanilla, believe it or not. This is Vintage Story. It originally started as a Minecraft mod pack, but now it has taken its own form as a standalone game. And it's tremendous. But welcome on in, Smithy. How are we doing? How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? Hello there, Voidwalker. Look in here. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, special box. Special named box. Not gnomed box, that's a totally different thing. If you see any gnomes, be careful. What is that tolling of the bell? Oh, that'll be Voidwalker learning all the lore on the walls. Gnomes? Yes, be wary. Gnomes could be lurking anywhere. You never can tell with gnomes. I speak a lot of nonsense sometimes, don't I? We also need planks. What kind of planks do we need? Can we just use any planks? Because if we can use some different wood for the plankus, like some birch or some bardy. The game looks sick. It is. It's absolutely tremendous. Compared to vanilla Minecraft, I genuinely think it's better in every way. Compared to modded Minecrafts, there's some very good modded Minecrafts out there, so it's a little more of a hot competition there. But compared to vanilla, blows it out of the water. Not even close. It is overly involved, extensively clever and tricksy and fun and dangerous. Oh my goodness, is it dangerous. It's like if Minecraft had a proper dev team and they also liked horror. How do you use mic? You should be able to set it up with the P key. You should come into here and then open Audio Wizard and set it up that way is the easiest way. And then you can set up all the other things, and the hotkeys are in the settings under interface. No, under controls? Yeah, search up like VoIP or voice. Yeah, look, uppy voice, all these ones, if you want hotkeys. I set my toggle mute as caps lock. Very handy. Oh god, today I really cannot read your messages. What does that even mean? Jellybean, good to see you. How we doing? See, is this planks? What kind of planks is it requesting? That looks like oak planks. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it probably is. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it's definitely not any other kind of planks, which makes sense. We are making an oak boat. Oak planks. Would check the bill. Ba-da-bum. Then we need a plum and square. Do-do-do. Fall, welcome on in. It goes well. It goes very well. We're a happy bunch out here on the Lodge community server today. Building and crafting and making all sorts of things. And later on, I'm definitely going to get into the dungeons that call my name. Even still, I hear them. Otto. 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 You know? Just the the happy call of a dungeon. Don't be concerned. Alright, so we're gonna make 4 of these, I think it was. 1, 2, oh, they don't stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Missing boards. Missing a board. Can I... Missing 2 plums. I don't feel like I am. I feel like I've got them. I feel like I've maybe even made too many. Why is this? Oh my. polar bear got bitten to death. That's not what you want to see. Ah, there we go. We made too many plums. I'm sure we'll use them. How to use plums, reinforce hard blocks and objects, such as chests and lanterns, which means they can be broken multiple times before the player can remove them. Blah blah blah. Strengthening to remove blah 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 blah. Use them for boats. That's the moral of the story. My lord, we're gonna have to use a lot of wood, aren't we? Well, so be it. Totally not ominous at all. That dungeon crawl, yeah, I know, right? Perfectly innocent, nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Look, this is fantastic. Look at all this. What's this? Stripped oak logs, is it? Know what that needs to be? Very hard to tell. Kinda gotta know what the block looks like. Which is one problem I have with these boats. Going to oak, sailboat, building a sailboat, plumb and squares and rope, rat lines, sailboat, a saw. Yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be... Are they support beams, maybe? If we take a look. Yeah, they look like that, don't they? Debarked, and then... Okay, we need a hammer. Boo. I stumbled on this sand one time, and the rage inside me has built to the point, instantly, where I just want to dig up every bit of sand, and... I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse. It gets everywhere. Oh, look at this! It's going up. The structures are going up. I really like the, well, that's what we saw earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm not crazy. I really like the aesthetic we've got here for this first town. We've got some rammed earth, and then we've got this claystone cobbled. It's quite nice. Quite nice. Now, don't tell anyone I made some extra plum and squares. Polar bear will have my head. I'm sure we'll need them. I'm sure we'll need them. Just please. Please don't say anything. You got a spare hammer somewhere? Nope. Well, we'll make some body ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba do. Booty 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 booty. I said yep. What a concept. I could use a little hammer myself. We could all use a little support beam. I think that's what we need. I want a hammer. We need a hammer. We need a hammer, Alright, we're gonna steal this hammer. We'll come back very shortly. Hopefully no one's gonna smith. If anyone's smithing in the meantime, I'll bring it back and I'll make you another one. How's that for a deal? Don't just come back to do smithing just because I said that though. We're gonna have a genuine need. It's a good start. Not quite your aesthetic though. Yeah, I think it'll develop and improve though. We haven't even started any chiseling in the area. Why is that song stuck in my head? Probably because I watched a bit of Shrek the other day. What a movie though. Clonk. Yep, we're gonna need more. That's what I thought. Alright, so this with this, and some of this, and then some of these. More planks. There's a heck of a lot of wood. Look at all the parts of the ship go up though. Ooh, the mast is up. Ropes. We do have enough ropes. Okay, we had enough ropes for one section. There's so much demand. What are the, oh no, 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 don't look away, look away. Okay, we can't do the next section. It requires 21 linen. Ooh. Shoe shopping. But, doesn't that look fantastic, having a boat under construction at the docks? Now we can work on the, look away, look away. This spill will ruin your whole night, your evening, and your day. Look away, ba-ba-dum, ra-ba-bum. You know what I say? You know what I mean? Anyone making any sense of this rambling that I've got going? Probably not. Probably for the best. Ooh, a boat. Yes, Megadon. Well, half a boat. And it'll stay half a boat for a while, because the... the 21 linen is just ridiculous. The movie about your second cousin. Of course, okay. I want to break free. Bow dow little doo. Bow 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 better boo. Whoa whoa a doo doo doo. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like 3 of these. Not all the linen and rope, so they'll be at different construction stages. And then improve this dry dock, put like a boatyard here, road up to the main house, of course. All that sort of stuff. All the best things imaginable. What's that song? The best things in life are free. How does it go? It's in the back of my head. I can't work it out. Tickles my brain, but doesn't come through. It's the littlest claystone cobblestone. They're conglomerates. These are claystone drystone. I should not have wasted that claystone. That was a dummy. Whap. Megadon with the quack. Quack. Ah, the quacks are so good. Let's get... Now we'll watch out for snakes. Hello, little fat rabbit. But let's get a bit more stone. Ogre with the lurk. Thank you very much, Ogre. The Empire notes your support. Anyone who's interested in heavily modded Minecraft as well, you should definitely check out the stuff Ogre's been posting in the Discord. Really impressive builds. Very stylized. Very cool. All on the GT New Horizons community server that we're running. Which doesn't have a fancy name, it's just called community server, because I'm not very pretty and I'm not very bright. Maybe we should come up with a name. I don't know. Let's see what you're working on now. I bet it's incredible. I bet it's the most excellent thing imaginable. Look at that goat. I won't lie, my blood frenzy for killing these animals is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. Internally, the Doom soundtrack is just ramping up. Poor little animals. Cute otters don't need to think. Were it so easy. Were that the truth? These stones are excellent though. It's much better than going mining for it. I'm pretty sure we used up all these stones on paths and other such things around the base, so it's needed to collect some more. Sorry, sand. Better luck next time. You won't kill me today. Don't have power. I got power. Resist the urge. Stay out of the vintage holes. It's such a strong urge to go spelunking. I don't know what it is. I got the bug today. I got so many projects I want to do above ground, but as soon as I see a vintage hole, I'm like, I must know. Tell me your secrets. It's a deep and primal. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just adventure waiting to happen? Nope. Cannot do it. Gotta stay focused, little rabbits. Come on. Come on, everyone, let's go. Let's go build a boat. Nyum. Alright, let's do the most excellent thing imaginable. Grab some... Uh-oh. Apocalyptic rift activity. We may have to go inside. Just maybe. Just thinking. Ah, they're coming for me while I'm crafting. Oh my lord. Ah! Everybody, run! Batten down the hatches! The Mimalumas, they're here! What the heck? Why is there so many? It's unfair. Run! There's too many, Voidwalker, run, run! Whoa. Sorry, you're on your own. I don't have enough armor to face that. There's so many. There was like at least 16 enemies in the one spot, I would say. I'd wager. If I was a betting man. Uh-oh. I'll have to go through the back door. Whoa! Ow! Oh, he just clocked us. That was very rude, wasn't it? It's raining mobs out there, Lindsay. It's no good.
It's gotten a little bit sketchy. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
real
do
quick.
some panning.
Really quick. It got sketchy real bloody quick. It went from everything's okay to
It
everything's not
shuffles.
okay.
Yes.
Oh dear. I'm so glad we have the back door though. I would not have made it in. Alright. Well. Let's go fly a kite
Nice,
Up
nice.
to
Very
the
good.
highest height. We should organize
Oh my
this
goodness,
box
the
a little bit.
noise.
Moom, moomily mooloomum. Yeah, they are noisy. All this low fertility soil. I don't really know what we're doing with that. We're probably making paths out of that, let's be honest. Oh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Where was Polar Bear? What have they been doing? They're out.
She's quite
wild
far
somewhere.
off. She said she was about 3,000 blocks away.
Oh my lord, and got murdered? Well, Polar Bear, if you need help, we'll go on an expedition with you. Just let us know.
Okay, I'll.
That's quite the recovery job, isn't it?
She might need help getting back to her body if you wanted to accompany her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Otter asked.
Yeah. I'm down. Voidwalker! Yep. The casualties are high tonight. It's a bloodbath out
Yeah.
there. Oh no. Right, what was I doing? I was putting things away. Oh, we've got so much. We could totally make a boat. We shouldn't. We shouldn't, and we definitely shouldn't tell Polar Bear we're thinking about it.
Otter, we are all in the voice chat. So if he comes in and starts talking to you, you might not hear it. Just so you know.
Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, I was considering making a voice chat room for people who want to be on Discord on live stream for when because I know Polar Bear has trouble with the VoIP in game and stuff like that. But I haven't got around to working out whether I'm going to do that or setting it up. Alright, so these need to go down to the beach. And take another chest down there. Look at all this. Walnut boards large. Ooh, very fancy. Look at all them. I can see Voidwalker out there. We should go help. Where's my shield? And my axe. Ow. Ow. Immediately hit several times with rocks in the head. Quick, inside, inside! Whew. Wild stuff. Well, they don't call it apocalyptic for no reason, do they? I think we actually need the sticks down by the beach. And then... It feels a bit selfish, but I need to use these coils of rope. Just has to be done. We need more ladders. And then we're gonna have to go vine hunting again because we're gonna need... Ah! Oh my lord. Who opened that door? Run, Voidworker! Run! Oh no. Who would do that? Oh, it's an absolute bloodbath tonight. Mistakes were made. Hopefully they'll leave. Oh, Voidwalker. I'm so sorry. There was nothing I could do. Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we gonna do? Get murdered, apparently. Errors in judgment may or may not have recently occurred. Indeed. I would say yes. I would say yes, certainly. We should cut all these up. The off chance that we get a temporal gear. It's worthwhile. Careful, all this stuff's inside. Whoa. I see you. That's where we're gonna send them. We're gonna send them to the ICU. Those Mimalumas literally just appeared in front of us. Ow! Crap. We've done our job. Whew. Got them back safe and sound. Yeah, I would definitely recommend going out the back entrance at the moment. That front entrance is mega dangerous. We need ropes for down at the shore. It's just a matter of how many we use. Oh my goodness. Violence inherent in the system. It sounds bad out there. It sounds real bad. It is apocalyptic though. You kind of got to expect it. Alright, there goes the food. No more food till the end of the night. We were looking for claystone. I don't think we're going to find any in here, but might as well have a little look. Oh, there's a little bit. Ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum bum. What's this? Dry stone. Oh, that's cobble. We don't actually need the cob. We need to put this in the chest outside, but we can't do that right now. For the only obvious reasons, you know, the murder, the death, the catastrophe, all of that. Murder! All aboard the murder train. We've got 10 more claystone, dry stone, claystone. We actually need, realistically, we need more full claystone blocks to finish the build down at the beach. The beach build. Yes. Troubling times, these. Also, I feel like I use that reference a lot, but I'm not sure if anyone here actually understands the reference. Tell me, are there any quests in this town? Do you know the reference that I make when I say, whatever I just said? I can't remember what I said. It's gone. It's left my memory. It's left my brain. Troubling times, these. That's the one. Man, it's so dangerous out there. I don't want to be out there in the danger. Voidwalker obviously does. Going ham. Good luck. We can put these support beams in a communal chest in case other people need them in the meantime. That'd be responsible. A responsible ot. Unprecedented. Oak, slate. We got so much slate. That'll be great for... Though I don't think I want to use it down at the beach. I'll use it further up. We want wooden buildings down at the beach. But we could do wooden with slate roofs. Maybe that'll work. Probably thinking more red clay, if I'm honest with you, though. If anything. But the planks are probably the way that I'll end up doing it. I like dock buildings. They don't have as fancy a roof. They don't need as fancy a roof. Man, how long is it going to be Rift Activity Apocalyptic for, though? That is rough. Big rough. Well, if we can repair our armor during this night as well. Ooh. Another one bites dust. Boom. Bada boom, boom, boom. And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites dust. Make some firewood. Don't worry, the hunter will hunt. Good luck out there. Doing the Lord's work. And getting enough wrath for all of us with these Mimalumas. Where do we keep firewood? I'm certain there must be a place. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh. Have to use the back end. Whoop. Ow. Ow! Can no build... well, I've got like 50% of that sentence. Can't build while it's not safe. Is that what you mean? Ogre difficulty set to ultra hardcore right now. No. This is wrong. I want a combined chest. I think I want a combined chest. Maybe I don't need a combined chest. Maybe we can have different ones. Wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? Ba, ba, ba. Well, I shouldn't be spending all this time trying to decide on how the layout of a dump chest looks, should I? Just dump it in. Call it a day. Run away. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Need to work on some Molybit Chalcus ingots for plates, for lanterns, for the lighting of the path, for all the most excellent things imaginable. We also need to make a fruit press. I know someone, I think it was Lindsay, I think. Maybe. Lindsay was like, yo, we need one of these. We need a fruit press. Unless it was Polar Bear. Easily could have been either of them. They're both clever enough to suggest something like that. Ooh. Some cordage and a fish. And a hook. And a... what was that? A steak? What happened here? There must have been a tragedy. A fishing tragedy. Yes. Very sad. Do 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 do. I don't know how to fix it, sadly. Otherwise I'd put in the effort to do so. What I can do, however, is cut up these Zeeves. Like so. And then like so. And then like so. And like so. And then these are just raw ones. Ooh, these are ovulated ones. These go back in here to repopulate the water with more fish. Doodle 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 doo. Is there a way to build a structure to fight them safely? Not really, not that I know of. Maybe. I mean, you could probably build big walls, but you're still going to get the ranged ones shooting you. It's always a bit of a threat if you want to kill them, which is good. It's good balancing, really. What is this? This looks fantastic. Boiled turnip and carrots. We need to eat fruits and grains and dairies. So, drink this bowl of milk for a start. And then, ooh, yes. Yes. This one's fantastic. We'll take that. And the crock we can put up there. Oh, polar bear. Polar bear, please let me help you. I don't want to see you die again. It breaks my heart. My poor little Ottie heart. It's unfathomable. Alright. Stones. Probably get that mining bag now. Switch out one of these leather bags for the mining bag. So many enemies to cut. Oh, maybe not to cut up. Maybe to still fight. Ow! Oh my goodness. I'm getting wrecked. Oh, I'm absolutely getting wrecked. Alright, it is still Rift Activity Apocalyptic. Whew. Alright, it is raining hard out there, so to speak. What was I doing? Where I got beaten about? I was thinking building, I was thinking boats, I was thinking blocks, I was thinking mining bags. We got there in the end. I need some water. It's time to drink water. The night was dark and stormy. The toilet light was dim. I heard a crash. I heard a splash. Oh no. He's fallen in.
We'll just dance in here while... Oh, you got it figured out. Cool.
Slowly getting there. No, Void Walker!
It is...
It's raining hard.
It's a slaughter fest.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
slaughter fest
nasty.
out there. Well,
We're doing our part.
I don't mind taking out a couple.
Chop. Excellent. Well, at least it's not nighttime anymore.
That does help a lot.
Oh, we didn't get a pickaxe.
Sorry.
It was a critical mistake.
Yeah, loot them. Loot away. Oh. Well, you can still do it because I don't want to.
Which what where? Which what where do we? Ah, yeah, I see.
Nice.
We've got a mostly toasted pickaxe. I feel like we should leave the good one and use the copper one. We'll keep our little prospecting pick on us just in case. Never know. Well, we'll go around.
What are you up to, Otter?
I'm gonna get some claystone blocks to make ashlar to make dry stone. That's the plan. I'm building a dock, a dry
Ooh,
dock
nice.
down there. Yeah. And
Oh,
an
can you show me?
unnecessary amount of boats. Yeah, come on. There's not much to see, but I'll show you. Zoom.
Well, at this point, that's kind of every project around
Yeah,
here.
I
There's
know,
not much
right?
to see, but the dreams are big.
Yeah. Also, can you tell me, do you know, is this the bear den or is this the bear den?
Yes. This is going to be, it's both. It's
I
going to
see,
be Polar
yeah.
Bear's main home and the community kitchen.
Tremendous. I love it.
It's very cool. She's going to do an awesome job with it.
So I'm thinking extend the path and either wrap it around near the lake there or over the top and down.
Yep, that's the goal.
Maybe
I got
both.
sick of doing it. I got sick of
Yep.
doing it, so I just
Yeah,
stopped
no, you're
there.
good. You did a great job. Well, there was nothing to build down to yet, so, you know. And then here's the boat going up.
Ooh.
You can see the masters up, and then I needed 21 linen, and I didn't want Polar Bear to chase me down and murder me. So I thought, probably not. Finish that bit
That's
yet.
a reasonable concern.
Yeah, it really is. So I've got conglomerate cobblestone for the base here.
Nice. Oh, you got some good
And
supplies
then-
here.
And then the limitation was the boat actually needed to be on soil of some description. Ooh, what's all that?
I did not know that. That's good to know.
Ooh, well done. Do you want me to take these up for you, or do you want to take them up to the top? Either would work. So conglomerate for the base to make it look a little more like it's got algae or
There's
something starting to grow.
Vessel in the main base that has them. Sorry.
There is.
I love the dry stones. Very pretty.
You can also just use the dump chest. The dump chest works. It's got a bunch of spears in it at the moment. And then dry stone for the way up on the sides, because this is going to be a raised platform, ideally.
Okay.
And then, so imagine everything about 5 blocks higher right here, with
Okay.
access to these dry docks, and then wooden structures over the top, wooden sheds and warehouses.
Okay.
That's the vibe.
I like
I
it.
don't think I want
like
to
it.
keep going with dry stone once we get to the height of like the basic
Yeah.
walking height. I think then I want to change the block type again. But for
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
that's what we're going with. I'm gonna make at least 2 more of these boats with dry dock spots, and then in between
Okay.
there's gonna be like little wharfs or jetties that can connect out. Yeah, that's the thoughts.
Nice.
The Empire
This is a great
needs a
spot to do it, too.
shipyard. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be close to where we're going to put the canal. Because
Mhm.
we're going to put a canal through
Through to the lake?
this narrow section to the lake and then on the bottom
Yeah.
side of the lake as well.
Yeah. it's
So this is a
tremendous
really
idea.
good spot to put it.
And we could have had the dry dock
love it.
in the lake itself, but I don't feel like that has the same vibe. I feel like oceanfront property is the way to go.
No. Yeah. And we're kind of talking about doing like a dock in the lake for like a small fishing zone, like with the line, trout lines and everything. So I think
tremendous.
it's nice to have the 2 separate locations.
Yep.
Very cool.
So now I need some more claystone blocks, which is going to be an effort and patience.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because
Yeah.
with the block physics.
Oh yes, it's a blast. isn't it? Relieving stones is going to be so much more fun. As
Yep.
much fun as it was before.
So yeah, that's the project. That's where we're at.
Nice. I like it. Very
What
cool.
are you working on at the moment?
I'm doing the barn. Do you want me to show you what I got so far? It's not much. It's just the footprint, really.
Yeah, all right. Let's have a go. We'll have a poke. 3 red meat
So
hunted.
our goal
X.
is
Mhm.
hunted. Oh, good for him. we like the idea of keeping each animal type separate in their own kind of area. And
Yep.
we're trying to keep our entities in one space limited because it does affect, loading speed. So we're gonna put barn with the goats closest to the community center. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hey, I can hear.
And then a distance behind that, we'll do like the pig pen, and then on the other side of the field, we'll do the chickens.
I feel like the pig pen
kinda
must
spread it
be at
out.
least far enough away that we can't hear them squealing while we're forging or crafting. Because they are
There's
so
a reason they're gonna
loud.
be the furthest ones away. They're gonna be the furthest ones away.
Oh, this. I saw the start of this earlier. This I am already in love with. I love this walnut.
It's gonna be cool.
Oh.
I know, the walnut's amazing. So I decided
Walnut,
to already
the
have
debarked
space.
walnut is the kind of block that I could just, press my face against for a day and enjoy.
Exactly. Since we already had the groove from the constant avalanches, I decided to put a basement down here. I don't know what purpose it will serve yet, but we figured, hey, it's already
Yeah, why not?
digging itself out, so I might as well use it.
Yep, good call. It also, building over this section provides greatly needed safety when walking around.
It's two birds with one stone here.
I love the complementary colors of the claystone and the debarked walnut. You've got a great
Yeah.
start here in terms of even the rammed earth has the color palette in here makes me very happy. Makes me very happy indeed.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to do obviously like a couple sections that's 2 deep with the claystone, and then above that will be planks. And I'm going to alternate the direction of the planks so that
Yep.
it gives it a pattern.
Yep,
But
yep.
I'm trying to decide what wood type to do with the planks. I don't know that I really want to do walnut.
No.
We already have some nice walnut, but
No, I don't think
really wanna
walnut
go
would
a ton
fit.
lighter either. Right? It's just it might match too much.
I think once you got the
So,
walls up,
I don't
it'll be
know.
easier to work
Yeah.
out what color the floors should be, though.
Yeah, well,
Because you
a lot
can
of the
test out a
floors are
couple of
gonna
different
be-
ones. The
Yeah.
cat mask is
I'm just
great,
trying
by
to
the way.
I'm wearing a cat mask. I don't know what you're talking about. I am a cat human.
Oh, of course.
I'm just trying to think of what planks to do with the debarked log. What would look good, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a few different types and just see what looks good.
My first thought was birch, but that might be too bright in the end.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
thinking. I'm honestly thinking maybe
Kapok.
oak.
I don't know how we get kapok,
Ooh.
but kapok is probably the right vibe here. Or you could go
I'll
real
have to-
hard into the like washed out color and go cypress, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to get that either. They're both difficult woods
Exactly.
for us to get.
A lot of it needs to be availability, and so
Or-
I'm gonna work with what's
or-
around.
We finish that boat and we go on a wood collecting adventure arc. If we were finishing the boat for the team, for the build, it might be much more justifiable.
You take that
I
up
don't
with
have an
Polar Bear,
agenda. I don't have a secondary agenda at all.
No. It's for the team. It's for the team.
Team.
Hey, do you
But yeah.
happen to know? Do you have a bunch of sandstone on you or around?
Sandstone.
Because we had a bunch of these blocks. So I'm like, I'm gonna do some of the floor with them just to use them up. But I've ran
This is
out much
not
faster
the
than I
block I've been
anticipated.
building with, no. Because I'm
Yeah.
building with the
Nobody
claystone, aren't I?
does. Nobody
Let me have a
wants
look
the
in the-
sandstone, so I'm like basement floor. That's perfect.
It's really good
But
for
I'm
barns
short
and
now.
stuff like that, though, I think, for floors. It's
Yeah.
terrible for walls.
Yeah.
It looks shocking as a wall.
Oh, it's horrid.
but
yeah.
floors, it goes pretty hard. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll see if I can find it. Nyum. I think I saw a little bit in here, but it was really only a little bit, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think we don't have as much as
You can have
we
many
thought.
sticks. There's a chest right here
Ooh, yeah.
that's got almost 1,000. Take away.
He's power level. I'm going mining. See ya.
Bye.
For the Empire. Now, I think the most excellent way to do this would be in the silver, maybe. Maybe. Dare I? Ah, but we didn't bring the right pickaxe. Alright, we are going to go back and grab that good pickaxe. Just in case. Just in case I need to mine up some quartz and silver. Yum.
Why I do the things that I do?
Squee! But if you're watching along and you think, goodness gracious, they need more buildings, they need more citizens, they need more empire expansion, feel free to apply on the whitelist on the Discord server and jump on in. There's more room in the empire than you could possibly imagine. Bada-bum. Hello, fat rabbits. Ooh, that flax down there someone needs to collect. Not me, because I'll destroy it. My grip of a warrior. But pretty much anyone else could probably grab it at some stage. We need to do that before winter. I must have a talk with someone. Must organize. We probably need that post office that I wanted to build. We probably should build one of them to send missives and post jobs and all sorts of things. Work jobs. Work. Look at all these. Oh my goodness, I thought that leaf was a bear. It happens to the best of us, you know? You're walking along, you see a leaf. You never can tell. Also, while I'm plugging things, we've got viewer-controlled Minecraft tomorrow morning. In only a few short hours. What would that be? 8 short hours. And then viewer-controlled Minecraft begins. It's gonna be, it's gonna be wild at the very least. Blocks for days. Now, realistically, we probably should be prioritizing getting the whole blocks, but we're gonna need these little ones anyway. So if we're passing the boulders, really we should collect them. Is that a sleeping piggy? Try not to disturb it, whatever it is. Bum, ba bum, bada bum. Click, click, click. I think these boulders must respawn. I can't imagine that someone hasn't gone through here, me or someone else, and collected them. A chicken? I'm not sure where we're gonna get the conglomerate though. If anyone has any ideas on where conglomerate is easily attainable, I'm all ears at this point. Is that a dead pig? Large bite marks. You hate to see it. The bear that's been terrorizing this area is obviously still fully active in the area. How close by? I'm not interested in getting jump scared by a bear today. That's not on the cards. So I may not get a choice in that. Ba-da-bum. It's on your cards, huh? I'm so glad you're gonna get jump scared by a bear. Again, just to reiterate, it's certainly not on my cards. Oh dear. Chilly stuff, that's chilly stuff. On second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot, which is a silly place. I know, I'm distracted already. I'm not minding what I should be, what I ought to be. Just distracted by all this lovely claystone, cobblestone, and the soil. It's free blocks though. I mean, how can you go past them? It's just sitting here, waiting to be collected. Oh, what's that behind you? Roar. Lel. What's this? Rye grain? Ooh! Voidwalker doing the hard work. That's what we like to see. A mighty warrior. Do-ba-da-boo. 2 big hides and 13 bushmeat. A worthy contribution to the Empire. See, I just broke that, and instead of getting a full block, we got junky bits. Why is that? The ones that aren't full blocks. Yeah, these will give bits, will they? Alright, fair enough. I understand the rules now. Yeah, this must be a new track. I don't know if I've heard this one. It's nice though. An old flint shovel. Old and discarded. Now twice discarded. This was one of the first ruins that we actually explored. On day 1. Look at the build. Look at it starting to come together. It was originally just a camp spot, which we ended up just building out of necessity on. No one really thought that we were going to stay there for very long. But here we are. I guess that's how it happens. These blocks are tremendous though. So much free claystone. And of different types too. A pig? What are you doing in here, pig? It's a sow. She's not going to cause any trouble. Just a lovely pig. I'm so sorry. Turns out I'm the one that's going to cause trouble for the pig. Not the other way around. Let's crush them with blocks. like the resource gathering vibe today. I'm glad I resisted the urge to go into the vintage holes. We've done a lot of vintage hole adventuring, and it's good fun. Don't get me wrong. I desperately want to go and kill those monsters in the other vintage hole. But the resource gathering, the block gathering, just has a therapeutic nature to it. Like when you're mining in GT New Horizons, just mining for, you know, coal or iron or whatever it might be. So relaxing. Hello there. How we doing, Hops? What is going down? How's your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night, whatever it might be for you? The aged claystone. I'm pretty sure this block here, we can't get any other way except from collecting it, so very good. Very good to have a little bit of it. I know at some stage, the big underground dungeon that I fought through, I should go back to and collect the blocks in there. Because there was a ton of building blocks. An absolute imperial ton. Good. The bony soil's a nice little bonus. I know back at base people have been scooping it up. Aged, polished rock of claystone. I don't know what we'd use this for. I'm sure someone's got a better idea than I do of what that texture's supposed to be utilized for. Better than your trick what? Better than what? It has to be more than just. I must be doing a bad job at interpreting the messages today, okay? Which is entirely possible. I woke up and felt like womp 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 womp, you know? Oh, we're getting there. Metric. Ah. A metric ton. There you go. It's better than... Yeah, you reckon it's better? I don't know, I always struggle to decide between the two. I really like... Someone was telling me today that the Imperial system is better when you aren't relying on like really precise instruments and technologies, but the metric system works better for when you can make really precise things. I think that might hold water. I'm not really sure how, but it doesn't sound like a completely abstract concept, does it? It also makes sense historically. Always use no right word. Oh dear. Alright, well that's that ruin gobbled up. Minecraft eating noise intensifies. We could excavate the other little bits. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it or we just grab the top stuff and keep moving. You never can tell. Never can tell what's worthwhile. I actually don't think there's that much here anyway. So if we just do the top, that should be the whole lot, really. Man, the team's done such a good job on making sure there's good food. We'll say that. I've really benefited from that. As a blackguard especially. the amount of food that I go through is much larger than the average. By about 30%, I think. Which is a big amount. Really does highlight how important the collaborative play is. Which is good, that's the entire purpose of the server. To highlight collaborative play. We getting this stuff? No, we need to go get the full blocks. Too distractible we are. You know, professional carpenter. Designed and built a sauna from scratch. Ooh. That's very nice. Luxurious, some would say. Some copper under here I want to mine. Let me read this message. It's a big one. When building things? Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I suppose a lot of it comes down to just practice and what you use. Ooh, we went straight over the mine that we were supposed to go to. I'm distracted by those ruins. Like, if you're more practiced at fractions and stuff, it's probably a lot easier. We should probably cover this over. This is a bit ugly, isn't it? Ah, you know what? It's on a hill. No one's looking at it. If we end up building up here, then we can cover it over. It's not like it's going to be a death trap. Right? I really hope it doesn't turn into a death trap. It would be tremendously sad. Oops. Right. Right, let's make some of this. To hang the lantern on. Then we can get rid of all this gravel. You sure and subjectively sped up your work? By a factor of 2? Yeah, yep. I mean, that makes sense. I'm sure there's different applications that definitely work better in metric. At the very least. I kind of feel like temperature is a strange one. Because I like the idea of Fahrenheit for like day-to-day temperature, because there's a lot more variance in it. Whereas Celsius, you got to get into the like 21.5, etc. to... You got to use a dot point. Man and love. But, at the same time, boiling temperature, freezing temperature of water. That makes sense. It's logical for any kind of scientific pursuit. Now, the best way to cut this out is a real question. And I don't have the real answer, if I'm honest with you. Which we try to be. I think the best way is going to be to do it in layers. Like an onion. Like an ogre. Like a rational ogre. If we make a little pattern, then all these blocks that remain, we can turn into ashlar. It'll take a bit of time. A whole lot of precious time. And it's gonna take pickaxe. It'll be worth it, I think. I think this is the best way to do it with all the block physics on. Without block physics, you could just go nuts, whatever. Doesn't make a big difference. But with the block physics on, you gotta be a little more careful. I actually had a vivid daydream of this the other day when I was having a rest. Of strip mining like a 64 by 64 cube and leaving this pattern but in columns all the way down, so you'd see like all the way to the bottom in between the blocks, and then cutting every second one with rope ladders going down the side. It was a very, very vivid daydream of how to cut this. Of course, I don't have the pickaxes or the rope ladders or the patience to do that, but my brain was like, this is the most efficient way to make this work. Dream of blocks. I'm not sure how normal that is, but that's where we're at. Okay? There's 4, and each section like that will yield a similar amount. I feel like the bigger this pattern is, the more efficient it actually is. Whereas when it's limited in scope, it becomes less efficient. But that's okay too, really. My question is, if we do it like this, just the surface level, will these blocks then be mineable in the same fashion? Or at least some of them? And I can't really answer that without further trials and errors. Stuff's super unstable, but it's only 1 block, so it should be fine. I'm not going deeper than that. I feel like that was the wrong block to mine up, but oh well. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was the right one. Good, good. Each of these makes like 4 ashlar as well, so when you got 13, you've actually got a multiple of that, which I'm not going to work out in my head. Just decided I won't right then. It's spearmint time? In what way? Elaborate. You've got my curiosity. Just see something run past. Ooh, let's take a moment. Look at this. Look at this beautiful moon with the dark clouds overhead blocking the stars in some areas. The sky in this game is gorgeous. Ah, relaxing mining stream. Why did I hear a sniff? Relaxing mining stream, now high tension, scary stream. Which has a good day for it though. Rift activity calm. Can't get much better than that. Doing spearmint to find how the rocky fall. Spearmint to find how the rock falls. Spearmint. Spearmint to find how the rock falls. I want to follow, but I don't track at all. What does it mean? Experiment. Yeah, I am doing bad today, aren't I? No, it is a difficult task. You do make it tricky. It's funny though. Mr. Claystone. Exactly. I'm sure people will have the same mentality during viewer-controlled Minecraft in a couple of hours. Sadly, it's going to be a heck of a ride. For better or for worse. It should be fun though. It always is a bit of fun. There's so many withers though. There's so many withers. So many withers and we have no way to fight them. No way whatsoever. My lovely little otter den that I made. Just forfeit to the withers immediately. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum. Landon has disappeared. Maybe a relog will fix it, maybe not. It's always the best first step. I do love this open cut mine though. I'm glad I'm back in it. Really, I'd like to mine some more silver from it, but that would be a distraction. A distraction we probably can't afford. Hello, Piggy. You come to do some mining with us. A tremendous choice. Troubling times, these. When a lantern goes walkabout. No, I'm not sure on that one. I don't know how to fix that one. Hello, Piggy. You're not going to hurt me, are you? Ah, sweet Piggy. Sweet Piggy. Sweet Piggy of the pit. Tell me your secrets. See, even the pig knows it's just time for a relaxing mining session. You know? Imagine your perfect day. Boo-dee-bee-dee-boo-dee-boo. This has actually been extremely effective. This this mining pattern has worked out tremendously. What's better even still is that it's probably, in terms of full blocks, bruh, I don't want to accidentally hit you. In terms of full blocks, it's probably enough for what we're currently building in terms of scope. Maybe not expanding out. Right, what are we doing now? This block I'd like to achieve. Block hood. Why not? It's the same as the other ones. Might as well come into the inventory. Welcome to the workshop. Workshop. I miss my workshop. On the server with 0, that workshop makes me so happy. What's the slogan? Provide the ore, and you'll be in awe. Something like that. Something stupid. Oh boy. Silly stuff. Right, down to the docks. Ba-da-dum-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum-dum-dum. Is that you done, Polar Bear? Thanks for all the hard work, as always. Dry stone. Yeah, let's chuck this stuff down for now. And aged claystone ashlar. Then this is claystone cob. We got a fair amount of claystone cob. We weren't really trying to get any of that, but now we have it, so it's something. This is the dry stone, which we want at least to this height. We may, in fact, have it higher. I don't know. I think that's probably the right height, though. And then this back wall's going to be higher. A little nonsensical silliness every day is important to maintain positive mental attitude. It can be very good. Very good indeed. So, if we're imagining a dry dock, we're imagining a good quack. Yep. Unsurprisingly, that didn't actually help me think. I think this back wall needs to be one higher, or it needs to be where the fencing starts. No, it needs to be at least one higher. Ooh. Made it so dark. There we go. And then that's going to be all the blocks, so we need to get the hammer and chisel going. Oh, we brought the hammer down here and we did not replace it. That was a naughty thing to do. Alright. These can stay in here then. Same with that block. And aged claystone ashlar. Might keep that down here. Gravel, more claystone blockus. We'll go contribute to the building blocks up here. I know they've been using a bunch of cobbled claystone. So we'll chuck it in the box. Maybe we'll take it out later and build down at the port if it's still there, but maybe not. People use it, that's excellent. That's what we want. Collaboration. These blocks for here. Not sure if people will want the claystone gravel. It's cracked. There's claystone gravel in here already, so we'll stack that. The dirt? Yeah, there's dirt in this box as well. And a slab. Don't want to dump stuff for no reason in that box, but if it looks like it fits and it might help the build, why not? After all, why shouldn't I? Right. Ah, someone made a hammer already. Such tremendous teamwork. They're making up for all my shortcomings. Can I justify tin, bronze, chisel? That's a real question. It's hard to say, really, isn't it? This chisel's... we'll just use this one for now. We'll bring it back, hopefully for reals this time. Yep. We made an extra saw for down at the docks, I think. Bada-bada-bada-bum. Polar bear is back! Rejoice, and there was much rejoicing. Rubba-dubba-dubba-dum. Bubble-bubble-bubble-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Then one of these, and then the full block goose. Bonk. And then I think we slab them and then we ashlar them. Unless we want full blockers. Now we wanna. Why can't we finish what we started? Ba 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 do. It doesn't make a bit of difference if you stop what you can't finish. The clock is ticking. Alright, so. We actually have so much of this ashlar. Greta! Greta! Welcome! 64 block goos. Yeah, that's a solid start. That's what that is. And then I'm pretty sure we can't turn these into fences, but we could make fences out of the cheaper stuff, which is great. So, if these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, we want these to at least be 3 for the walkways. Is 3 wide enough? Yes. I've decided yes. And then gonna need the muddy gravel. Do we have some gravel in here? We put it all away. Now we got a little bit. A good start. An even better spot. More like that. Well, the ashlar can go in there. And then we're gonna need more conglom. But short of that, we want it at this height. Out to this extremity. And then the stuff here we can actually scoop up. It'll suit. Make the dock look a little deeper as well, which is always good. Better question. Can you do anything but make the goodest tool for work? Well, it's hard. It's hard not to. Do diddle diddle do doodle diddle do. And then how far back does this go? Back to here. Oh man, need one more, really? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Plop. And these will go all the way back to this section. Right here. Like this. Because we don't have any of the conglomerate here, do we? Oh, we do have a little bit. We can at least hem the edges here. Hem and ha all we like. It's time to put down a conglomerate rock. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Rap-a-tap-a-tap-a-dum. Rap-a-tap-a-tap-a-dum. Supposed to come out to here. We probably need to fill in the bottom sections as well. At least on the front-facing ones. Sploop. Sploop, sploop. Just like that. At a minimum. Now we're out of conglom, but we've still got dry stone. So the dry stone fills the sides all the way up to here. It's got a tremendous little texturing that sort of changes no matter what you do. It's a dry stone wall after all. It's not supposed to look as uniform as anything else. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-dum-ba-ba-dum. And then to underpin that, we needs to look a little more natural. Under the sea. Under the sea. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Bra-ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, the back's dry stone as well. So if we knock these out and put bop boop beep bop boop brop bum 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 bum. Yeah, we did get enough dry stone for at least this section on the side, which is lovely. Do 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 do. Good. Still need the conglom. I need a couple of sticks to put some... Need like ladder here and ladder there on every section. But we got some sticks in here now that I think about it. Yes. Yes. Tremendous. And then... We don't have enough to finish the other side. Is that the end of the world? Also, if we're gonna have a channel come in right here... How far away is that, realistically? It's all the way over there, so we could... I want to... Oh, a crab! Look at him! Look at this little guy! Look at this little sweet little crabby! Look at him go! Ow! Oh, he pinched me! Don't play with crabs. That's what I've learned today. Back to the ocean with ye. You scurvy crab. Well, it's exactly what we expected, really, isn't it? When you poke a crab. Next on the agenda is extending out this way or this way. I just can't work out which one. I think we probably want to go this way. That was the initial, original design. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the same as over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Ba ba bum ba bo bum. Like so. Do 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 do. Well, we ran out of the little bits, not the big bits in the end. Who would have thunk it? We got more hull blocks than we needed. Now, in terms of actual woods, if you take a look at the plank color, a complementary color to this stone is what we're looking for. I'd like to use pine, but only because it's easy, and it's not really the right color. I think larch is actually the way to go down at the docks. It's got to be a little bit salt bleached. Or birch. We could get away with birch. So this is the debarked birch. Looks a little too drab. But if we look at the larch instead, right? Yeah, that's the right color. So it's larch that we need. Bum ba bum. We did a little bit of larch collection, but I don't think it's going to be enough. That's a satisfying block placement thump. Yeah, it really is. I don't think we're going to need the hammer and chisel for a while. We could probably put that back in the base. We're not going to be making any more ashlar blocks, right? Is there anything else we're making? Claystone. Oh yeah, we're probably going to make the polished stuff. So we keep it down there for that. Good, 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 good. Build it. Build it now. The andesite looks so good. I wish we had more andesite. But we don't. No use crying about it. Gonna be the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Do 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 do. The dock is coming along though. It's starting to look actually dock-like. Then we're gonna have a path starting here and going up, I think, and one from that way connecting around. Larch is the real limiting factor, though. I do know where to get larch, however. If I was going to do the most excellent thing imaginable, which we should. Actually need fruit in our diet, so let's eat these. It's an easy little bonus. Brum ba bum ba bum. Alright, we're going to the Larch Highlands. I'm gonna go chop a bunch down. Nyum. We got over 30 health. 30.8 is insane. If we smash some milk, we'll probably get even more. Maybe we can get to 31. Alright, so in here there's birch and stuff. I know I had... Yeah, here's the larch I started with. And then we've got some larch seeds we should plant. I mean, realistically, we should probably plant some oak trees as well. And some walnuts as well. So let's do that. I'm not sure if they're going to grow through winter, though. Worth a try. And we need... Did we go through that other axe? Well, if we use up an entire tin bronze axe. It's not even an entire one. It's actually like 2/3 of one. 3/3. 3/4 of one. I think there's extra axes about, though. We could... Oops. Could easily justify making another chisel for the base here, and another axe. Well, the team was certainly correct in telling me. I think it was Polar Bear who said all the tin bronze will get used up on tools real quick. That was good advice. It can't be turned into armor just yet, as much as I'd like. Oh, and I would. Alright, so... oak trees. You can dot this hillside in oak trees. And they'll look lovely at the same time. Do 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 do. I don't know how big the walnut trees are, but I assume they're pretty big. One's got to assume, as one does when one's assuming. I need to get my other bag. And then to go back at the top anyway. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Progress! Progress! See it! See it in its fullness! I actually feel like I'm contributing, which is wild. I haven't felt this way since I started playing on this community server. Actually, when I did a bit of hunting, I felt like I contributed a little bit. And when I went dungeon delving. But not in like a structural way. This is entirely new. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-da-bum. Ra-ba-dum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Jump. Alright. Baku Paku. We'll bring this raft with us, maybe. How much is it to actually make that raft if I have to ditch it? Which I don't want to, but... no, it's not cheap. Leave a healing poultice behind. I don't plan on getting into trouble. Leave a shovel behind. I don't want to shovel anything. The rest we pretty much have to bring with us. Except for this pickaxe. I can go on the wall. Do we need the knife? Yeah. Yeah, we do. That's tons of inventory space. Plenty, in fact. Alright, we'll replace the chisel that we took with a better one. An even better one. That one. That one? Aye, that one. Bonk, 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 bonk. And then we make another axiom. Looking good. Then these we can cool off. Chuck the chisel up there. Do 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 do. Bo 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 boom. And away we go. High Rift Activity Day. Not the ideal day for it, but take what you can get. Yep. If we could find I suppose we don't need to make bismuth bronze at all. But we would just need to do more copper mining to justify making the armor for bronze. We could also move into iron. That was the suggestion. I just have never done iron, so I'm not sure how achievable it is to get, you know, 32 iron ingots for a chain armor set. Seems extreme. Seems like a lot of iron. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's easier to mass produce than I think, especially now that we found the olivine. Maybe that helps a bit. I think that makes a tier 2, tier 3 brick blast furnace as long as we have the other elements for it. Which I'm not even sure about the other elements and what we need for that. The long and the short of it is I've got no idea how intensive moving into the Iron Age is going to be if we're moving in earnest with armor and that sort of thing. I would imagine, as one does when one imagines, that it's quite expensive to make such a thing, but quite powerful. It would be a huge power jump. There it is. There's the larch on the hill. Looks beautiful. We'll have to replant some while we're up there. Can't destroy it. I really want to go in these caves again. But there's just too many things to do. What was that under the water there? Well, that's a wolf. That's not going to help. Must just be missing bits of water. That's all it is. The water flow looked strange. Is this conglomerate? What's that? Yeah, conglomerate sand. Fascinating. Now we ought to be cautious on the way up here. A good goat punch could send us well down the edge of the cliff and crushed to our ultimate demise. Goats are often quite territorial. What is this? Is this someone's mining hole? No, maybe, maybe not. Not sure. Can't tell. See, can't tell. Hello, goatee. We're not going to have an issue, are we? Oh, he's a ram. We might have an issue with him. He might have an issue with us, more to the point. Coming up and chopping down his favourite trees. More larch seeds, the better, at this stage. I know it's quite a popular wood, so collecting some for the Empire will be appreciated. Not just by me. I think for the... Oh, wow, that chopped up so quick. For the seaside structures, the larch has that beautiful salt-weathered, wind-weathered, sun-weathered look. At least when it's debarked. Watch this. Yeet! I was hoping to hit the ocean. It was an optimistic throw, let's be honest. Oh, look, a little squishy worm. And we should get the vines as well whilst we're here. They are ever so valuable. Just because of how many ropes we're using on boats and stuff alone, and then all the rope ladders that we've been making. I think it's just going to be a forever need. The vines. Anytime we see them on trees when we're out here, it doesn't really cost that much extra time to get them, and it saves so much more time in other resources and other gathering. I'm not sure we got any seeds from that yet. Not a single seed? Unbelievable. Actually, genuinely is unbelievable. I struggle to conceptualize the loss. What have we chopped? 2 trees so far? No seeds? And the soil around here is so dangerous. Yeah, nothing. Well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Ba-ba-bo. Aha! Our first seed. Success. Even if it's limited. Still technically a success. I'll take it. Chocolate cash melting in your pocket. I'll take it. I'm not fussy. Don't do it, goatee. Don't be that guy who comes and interrupts a perfectly good wood cutting sesh. Oh, it's a you. She's gonna be chill. I thought it was that ram from earlier. And he would have rammed us. I wonder if that's where the term came from. Probably not. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ah, mountain wolves. Excellent. Not what we want to hear. Oh, no. Chop. Got him. Getting a lot less wood than we do with the oak, which makes sense because, you know, they're not as big a trees. But it does hurt my little heart, the rate of collection. Though we have been doing a lot of... If we just went nuts on the chopping and less seed gathering, probably go a lot faster. How many seeds do we actually have? We got 4. That's the problem. We haven't gotten many seeds from all this seed collection. The efficiency has been tremendously dull. A high rift activity moment. Interesting. Interesting, Mr. Drifter. You drift somewhere else, sir. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I just smacked my microphone. I'm so sorry about that. I can't imagine what it did to ye ears. No. No, Mr. Drifter. Had to be a rift open on the mountain that I'm working on, didn't it? It had to be you. Chop. Ow. Oh my goodness, there's so many. So much damage. You wanna maybe chill, drifters? Oh, they were laying into me. scared me, little goatee. Only one seed from all of that. But actually, second thoughts, why haven't we made a Blackguard sword? It's completely within our purview as Blackguard to make swords for the team. Why have we not done that? Can't imagine a good sword here or there would go unappreciated. Uh-oh, it's bow torn. I think that could mark the end of our tree gathering session here, frankly. Ow. We've got a couple of stacks. Not as much as I want, but we're bringing back some... Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious me. Oh, tried to jump that rock. It did not work. A dangerous night. Ooh, conglomerate. We actually need this stone. Can we mine it without causing a cave-in? No, because we left our pickaxe at home. Choop. And away we go. Good news is we can sail all the way round to our base. Which we probably should have done the first time we came round, but went over the land for some reason, for whatever reason. Very poor reasoning. This raft is tremendous, though. Can't help but feel like it's a little bit unbalanced, though, compared to the other raft. Just a little too convenient. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Not everything can be perfectly balanced, I suppose. Oh, it goes faster in open water, I see. It's a curious mechanic. All right. Uh-oh. Why is there always so much hostility wherever I go? Really is inconvenient. How do we debark this stuff? We need a hammer. Yep. Uh-oh. 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 That sound gives me very big scare. plant larch along the banks here. Why not? It look delightful. And it'll be convenient. A good old two birds. A strange little mess. I wonder if I left that one. Entirely possible. Hello there. How do we do? I've returned from a long journey. Oh, these paths are looking good. Look at this one. This is new. Stone path stairs. How do you make these? Right. I see. Ooh, they're very good. Strongly approve. Bring, brung. Meme Luma at the front door. Hello, Greta.
It's other games.
Away. How do we do, good sir?
Just fine.
Tremendous. I've been building down on the docks.
You?
It was awfully violent.
Violent attacks happening all around us.
Alright, we got larch for days. We're gonna need a hammer and this to debark a whole bunch of it.
Say, has anyone of you seen a hammer?
Yeah, I was
Have
just
any
using it
hammers?
just that second. I put it back right here.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm smithing. Yeah, other toolkits. There are there. Thank you, Mr.
Oh, no worries at all. Ooh, is the maximum contents of a crate 1024? Because I think I may have just filled this stick crate. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I suppose we don't need the sticks, but it feels super wasteful just to get rid of them when they're so useful for things. Now, I know I can make these into... Yes, okay. So that's the corded stuff. That looks great. We also got support beams, which we'll use down at the port. But if we start with these... So many Mimalumas. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Now we can try take some of this low for the ground. I think we need any other stuff though. Muddy gravel. Use a little bit of muddy gravel, not too much. Stone path. A touch of stone path just to establish where the paths are actually going would be useful. Nyum. Howdy. Hey, no worries. How we doing, Lupin? Oh. Down to the docks. We ran out of the dry stone, didn't we? That was a matter of lacking the small stones, not the larger ones. And we also... Yes, yeah, the muddy gravel. That's what we needed over here. To underpin the bottom. Man, it's so dark. Take these. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ba da ba ba da ba ba. Ba da ba ba da ba da. We can put some muddy gravel under the side here. Just to make it look a little more refined. So it's not just hanging out over the top. And ooh, debarked quartered logs. Interesting. I wonder how they look on the ground there. Surely we have to make some just to see, right? So what's the difference here? They just have counter running top and bottom. They don't look that different. Right? Like, how would you even tell the difference? I certainly can't. So this is a quartered log. Right, what was I playing with for a second there? I was playing with debarked quartered logs. Oh, corner. Oh, I see. Some of these are for corner blocks. That makes sense. So at this point, we have to decide whether the larch as a plank is going to look better running down the docks here, or whether a debarked quartered log is it's going to be the better aesthetic. We could just put both in place and see which we like. It's probably the more pragmatic way of going about it. Doodle-doodle-doo. Three of these. Now I'm pretty sure we can turn these... No, we can't. We would have had to make them as half lengths, but that's neither here nor there. We can change that. Yeah, that's not an outside plank. That's not the one. Might be able to use that inside the buildings though, at some stage. Now, the rollers that we needed for the other boat, how did we make those in the first place? Oh yeah. That's cheap as chups. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Stone path, rollers. I think we need to fill in the blocks. The blocks are not sufficient. It needs to go at least 2 blocks back. We left our pickaxe at home, so it's not even practical for us to move things. Oh well. We got the rollers. They're ready for use when we get to it. I think the next step is probably making the boardwalk like that. Ba-dee-doo-doo. How's that gonna look? Some kind of cob on the side, and then the loggies for the top. The aged glowstone ashlar would look sick out on the dock here, but it's going to be so expensive. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're done. And that's it. That's all you get. Looks great. Very expensive. We need to move all these. Actually, we can do that with the choop. 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 Just like that. So if we've got a boardwalk coming down, and the aged ashlar actually looks so nice and weathered. I don't know where we're gonna get more of that. Probably just more ruins. I'm certain we could find ruins like this. Just be a bit of work. And then probably at the ends here, if these would be the ends. Dry docks, we won't want... Yeah, I think these would be the end blocks. So what we can do is put the corner ones on them, and you'll have this little overhang like that. So without chiseling, we get a little bit of depth, which is tremendous. Because anytime we can save on chiseling is a win in my book. Bada 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 bum. And then what do we need to make the corner ones? Yeah, that's right. I think we can do it like this. Bang. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks great. And then some fences, some, what are they called? The walls. Yeah, these ones. We'll put like, not like, we will put, without any doubt, either conglomerate or claystone here. They'll have the right colors. I think probably claystone along the top. Which of course will be more loose claystone, but cross that bridge when we get to it. Heavy temporal storm is approaching. Lord on high. Also, it's like late over here. I should probably go to sleep if I'm going to be doing viewer-controlled Minecraft in the morning. But I'm having so much fun! The fun is about to be cut short by that temporal storm. Bada 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 bum. I don't know where I'm putting this stone path, though. That's gotta find a place. The muddy gravel we can also find a place for. The dirt we could place on the ground as well, out the back here, just to fill out this back area. Bada 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 bum, bada 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 bum. Yoink. A cheeky little passageway. If we level this out here, we can make some big warehouses without any trouble. Which we will have to do to finish the aesthetic out here. Delightful. That was actually the perfect amount. Don't get that too often, do we? Then 1, 2, 3, 4 space, and then where's our shovel? Did we leave that behind? Oh, we certainly did, actually. Now that I recall, foolhardily left it back at the base. And that'll be the last of the Time Lords. The last dry dock, once this one's up. So then we'll have 3. 1, 2, 3, and I want them all in different sections of, or not sections, all in different levels of completion. Which will be remarkably easy compared to the rest of this. Having some unfinished boats. Yeah. Yeah. That's perfect. In fact, if we just have ... little posts, ... all the way down. That will do the trick. That will certainly do the trick. We got oak boards for the boats. We got a ladder that we can place. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Ah, well. We'll fix that later. Not super important. Yes, well, as much as I want to, and I do desperately want to keep building here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can barely stop myself. As much as I desperately want to keep building and playing, I must rest for viewer control Minecraft, because you guys are going to put me through the ringer. I'm certain of it. Ooh. This is different to that one. Which one do we like better? I think we like the other one better. That should do it. No, is that wrong? Unbelievable. Because they are the corners. Makes a bit of sense. Oh yeah, and it looks underpinned underneath. That's even better. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Tremendous. Well, thank you very much for tuning on in. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to stream for you. It's been a pleasure to have you on board. If you're interested in joining the community server, absolutely get in the server. Put a whitelist through. We'll get you fast-tracked through, get you on the server, get you set up with some stuff, and start building an empire together. Look at this. It's tremendous out here. We've got the otter camp up there that's building out into a proper base. We've got a dock down here so that we can start expansionism throughout the Empire's lands, which of course are all the lands. It'll be great fun. And if you're not super keen on getting into a Vintage Story community server, we've also got a Greg Tech New Horizons community server, which we will be playing on as well. So there's 2 options there, and then the third option, well, Viewer Control Minecraft, starts in 7 hours. And in 7 hours, you guys get the ability to spawn in things for good or for ill, however it might be. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be insane. I've had so many threats this week of, I'll blow up your house, I'll spawn things on your head. Hey, there's blazers for channel points, I'm gonna burn your house down. So that'll happen in a few hours. See you in a few hours? Alright, no worries, Ogre. No worries. And thank you everyone who's tuned on in. Stick around though, because we'll throw you for a raid. And it'll be somewhere amazing, as it always is. As it always is. So many fine choices. Alright, bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
The tide was turning on a gray sea sway. Alone I stood on the broken quay. The wind it howled like a mournful tune. My heart felt heavy under the shrouded moon. I came back alone, left the high seas behind. Ghosts of the gale still haunt my mind. The boat was creaking as it rocked in place. No laughter echoed through the empty space. The stars were dim in the midnight glow.
Ooh, this is going to be a tremendous raid. We're sending you over to Catmac, a good friend of a good friend of mine, a good friend of the channel. Go in there and just be excellent. Just be excellent. We'll see you soon. Have a great time.